This door would be at home in an atrium or a solarium. Dozens of glass rectangles are spaced by thin window sashes, painted a lovely robin's egg blue to match the door. It's easy to imagine the room beyond, filled with warm, natural light. You half expect to find plants inside. For a moment, you're sure there must be, as a glimpse of a red leaf catches your eye. As you are reaching for the door handle, you notice that it is made of the same polished silver as the knotwork motif, which is set into the bottom quarter panel.
Crunch. Bites into one of the cigarettes. What's up?
Oh, jeez. Spruce, he's pretty cool, right? Yeah, we like Spruce.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, this is not a good way to say this, so I'm just going to say he was made in this lab. And at this point, I'm going to produce the journal and just kind of hand it to Jack.
You put the candy cigarette in his mouth and start flipping through it.
Oh, you crunched it.
Well, he bit part of it.
Yeah, that's how you... It's like clipping the end of a cigar.
Oh, yeah. The classic way, right.
Rip it with your teeth.
You can read this for yourself, but the summary is essentially that they were trying to make a new Santa Claus.
What?
Yeah, I know.
You can't.
Well, they thought they could for some reason. They were using Grinchlings to do it, but they couldn't. There were some complications, you can read about that. But then they figured out how to merge. They made a sort of a chimera creature, and the other species is ferret penguin. And I did a test. The blood is the same as Spruce's. This blood on the back page and the back cover. There's a photo of one. You have to look. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Crunch.
So it's crunch. So it's a bit dicey.
Well, I mean, Spruce came from here. That's fine.
Yes, that's another problem, though. And then he takes out the roll, like the scroll he made of the documents, and he goes, I couldn't make it all out, but some of these redacted pieces, it's a glorious name. Gloria requested the new Santa Claus.
That's her husband. And he'll start to mull it over.
Yeah, it's not good.
Wait a minute.
You take your time, and he takes out another candy cigarette.
I'm having to hide my reaction so I don't give away anything.
So they're using the Grinchlings to try to make a new Santa.
Yeah, it's the new old one, something, a Christmas entity, a spirit being, something.
But instead they got Spruce. Why would Gloria want to replace Santa?
Maybe she knew the magic was going. Maybe she's killing him. I don't know.
This isn't good. What do you think?
9, it's not. What do I think?
Yeah.
I think Spruce is the new Claus. Some magic that disappeared might have gone through him. I'm shooting in the dark, friend. I don't know. There's something else though in this. Something about the Grinchlings having sucked all the Christmas joy from the room upon being brought in, and they couldn't be used in the experiments because of that. But if you disconnect them from some central source, that's, I guess, in the mountains where we were going, then they could be used. So Spruce must not be connected, and there's an entity in the mountains that must be destroyed because it's using Grinchlings for something. It's like a hive mind thing.
Seems like we fucked up, Pachelbel.
Yeah. But perhaps it's rectifiable. And the sugar plum fairy may help us. I think we may have to... I dare not say.
Are you talking about...
You know where my allegiances have always lied.
Yeah, where mine have.
I must say, they lie with Santa.
Yeah.
Gloria is an excellent steward, or so I thought. But perhaps she's not.
Is that Frosty there?
I know. I tell you this because we are old friends. But I also don't know if we should tell them. Halley and Spruce. Stay with us, and Clara, for that matter. Clara's just been standing there the whole time.
I am totally in idle mode.
She's just an NPC, just floating.
That sounds like a great plan. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just sitting in the corner every time you interact with her. I wonder if the king will make a decree today. I
I like swords.
I like swords.
Welcome to Corneria. Yeah.
Oh, God, we want to talk about dated references that tell us we're millennials.
I will quote 8-bit theater all day.
As will I.
Sword chucks, let's go, biggie. Anyway. So, I don't know, should we tell them? I mean, I think Clara can handle it, but I don't know if she's really going to trust everything we have to do if we talk about it with her. It's all very complex.
You're sure?
No, but I am surmising from what I've read.
Well...
Now, what I've told you is absolutely written in this journal. The person writing the journal, was he crazy? I don't know, but maybe. On the scale of possibilities, I put that about even with the treasonous Mrs. Claus trying to overthrow Santa.
I want to run back to the village and help Frosty, but we're here.
Yeah, and there is still an entity here that we must deal with. Some things the Grimshlings seem to take orders from or whatever.
If we go back, we don't have a solution still. We just have more information. So,
yeah, what would we do with that?
Right.
They'll tell Gloria, we found your lab.
Yeah, then we're fucked. I mean, then we're
cold.
Then we're cold.
Then we're fudged.
Then we're froze.
Peanut butter fudged.
Yeah, well, fudged is good, yes.
Only I didn't say fudge.
Frosting?
Yeah, that's it. No.
As far as telling them, I mean, Spruce would probably be okay to tell. And it is about him, so he deserved it. Halley, she's gonna flip. She loves Santa. She loves Christmas. Probably Mrs. Claus as well.
I also love Santa and Christmas, and I had great respect for Gloria. But after reading these things, it's quite damning.
Yeah, I think you should tell him.
Yeah, V, please, together.
As they are having this conversation, Halley, you and Spruce have been packing up and snacking. I need, Halley, you specifically to roll a perception check for me.
I could probably make that happen. 19.
You are going to notice two things, one sometime after another. And then, a little bit, you're going to notice a third. The first thing you are going to notice is in the distance, a sound. This growling, weirdly paced laugh. Again. After that, you kind of brush it off. It's like, okay, whatever. Then out the window, you see, for just a moment, a pair of yellow eyes looking in to the facility. They are gone as soon as they appeared. A few minutes after, you notice a soft crackling sound and notice that the room is getting warmer.
Once the eyes things start happening, I think how she'd react is like she'd see it and then she'd like pretend, like at first she'd turn and then they disappear. And like if they disappear as soon as like they appear, she'd then keep trying to like spin into the window to like catch it. And then after she was doing that for a while, she realizes like, oh god, Spruce, it's hot. Are you, is it 'cause running around? Are you hot?
Spruce, is Spruce hot? He's got on his bracers.
He does have his bracers on, but you can also roll perception for me.
Sweet. Okay, that's a 2.
You smell burnt toast.
Man, I don't know if it's hot, but like something's burning.
I feel like I have on my winter coat and it's the spring and it got warm too fast and I can't shed it good.
So you're itchy?
Itchy and it's too warm.
Halley, you are going to notice the smell of burning sugar.
Oh no. Okay.
You notice the frosting that holds together the building is beginning to drip.
Oh no. I think this building's being cooked. Baked? Baked. It would be baked, right?
I mean, it was, right? Isn't that how they make gingerbread?
Yeah, but now it's happening again, and then Halley will point out, like, if you look at the wall, the sugar is melting, and it's gonna be hot. I know you can't lick sugar when it's melting, because it's too hot.
Oh no. So should we, like, step out or something?
It will be at this moment that you notice the flames that are beginning to lick on around the underside now that they have gotten purchase under the walls.
Cooked over open flame. It's cooked. And then Halley will they've been packing this box, right? This box of Halley will just
the box of infinite potential presents, yes.
Yes. She will just lower her antlers into it and start pushing it towards the door.
That is brilliant, and I love it.
So
Spruce?
Spruce is gonna grab the lid and be like, do you want me to, I can probably pick it up. Do you want me to get that?
Oh, maybe. That would probably ruin it less, right?
I don't know. And then he scoops it.
The two of you are going to sprint out of the front door. Clara not far behind you. Jack, Pachelbel, you are going to be in the middle of your very serious conversation about whether or not you should tell Spruce, which, just as a note from the god in the sky over here, I'm not confident Spruce has the intelligence score to process what you found. No shade to Spruce, but just saying.
None taken.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Yeah, just as a note. But as you guys are having this deep conversation, the three of them and the box of infinite potential presents burst out of the door. As you turn to look at what happened, you see fire overtaking the lab.
Jack does the thing where immediately he takes 3 steps in the same way that they're all running, and then stops and looks back at Pachelbel.
I deeply love Jack's sense of self-preservation.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Not you.
Oh.
You're out here. God. Honestly, Pachelbel's gonna run to the side of the building and see, whichever side it looks like the flames are coming from, or is the whole thing on fire now?
You are able to tell where the flames are definitely prominent. You run to that side and you see several logs that have been pressed up against. You see tinder that's been pushed in, and you smell the scent of rum that goes into eggnog that has been poured around.
This is no savings of structure. I don't know if there's anything else inside that we need, but I don't think it's okay to go get. We have to leave. So Pachelbel is gonna really quickly look around the logs and stuff to see if there's any footprints.
Yes. I mean, from what you can tell around the melting snow, because there is an active fire.
Sure. Yeah, I look further away.
You are going to see big boot prints, like too big to be a normal sized elf. Roll investigation.
Lovely. 7.
You don't notice anything else of any particular value to you.
Allie's gonna nudge Clara's arm and go, "Where's your shoe at?"
Clara's gonna look at Halley, be like, I don't know that a shoe's gonna fix this one. She is, however, going to ruffle in her bag, pull out a slipper, and throw it just to see. It does nothing.
Oh,
So close.
well, you tried.
There's no head of the building for her to concuss with a shoe.
The one flaw in that plan.
Yeah. The one.
The one flaw. There's no head to concuss.
I like gust some flames, but I know it won't put them out. But I try to help.
Roll. What is your magic modifier?
I believe it's charisma. Yes.
Wonderful. Add your charisma value to that, please.
9. Oh,
Total?
Yeah.
You make it worse.
Oh shit.
Like, you know how if you feed oxygen into fire, it can get way worse? The temperature of the oxygen doesn't matter.
I just like put my hands in my pocket and walk away from the window I was
Just
at.
whistling Christmas tunes.
They got it over here too. They must have set the flames over here too.
Pachelbel comes running back around and goes, "Somebody sabotaged the building. I don't know why. It's the big boots. Do you know someone with big boots?"
Old Big Boot McGinnis over here. He's the one to blame.
We have to go.
Spruce holds his foot up, and he's like, I mean, they're not little.
Why do you not say that joke out loud, Alex? It's so good.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh, backdraft Ross. So good. That is Alex's joke, not mine. Do not give me credit. That is so brilliant.
I believe your name is Alex, and therefore you have credit for this joke.
The better Alex.
And it's still you.
We will fight at dawn.
All
Even
right.
though we weirdly coordinated our shirt colors, even. This is terrifying. All right. So, the burning lab is behind you.
We have to go.
Let's go then, I guess. I pull the chin out.
All right. As you walk towards it, essentially like you are holding up an electric key for a Mercedes-Benz and beeping it, the candy steeds reappear, letting you load all of your gear and yourselves into the sleigh. Clara is going to sort of smooth out her outfit as she sits down and goes, "So where are we going?"
Well, Pachelbel found some stuff.
Yeah.
Spruce and Halley are also loading them to the sleigh.
Yeah, Spruce gets in like the back seat, whatever the back seat would be, and is just like looking at the burning lab as they pull away, and he's like, "Bye, house."
Well, that's the bright side. It was hideous, so it's fine. I don't know. Do we go to the mountain still?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. The plan has not changed. We go to the mountain.
Jack stares at Pachelbel for a minute.
No. And then, as we start moving, Pachelbel is gonna. I guess we're in the front seat, and then the kids are in the back. Is that the
So
plan?
the way that sleighs normally work, at least this one, was originally going to be that they were facing one another, and then there was like a little front spot. But if you guys want to do the more traditional sleigh with like the person doing the hyas and the people in the back with the blankets and the hot cocoa, that is also fine.
I'm okay with all of us sitting in the back facing each other if you guys are.
However you all want to do it. I was thinking stagecoach. Y'all were thinking, like
Minivan.
take a tour around like Christmas kind of town. Yes.
So we're all sitting. I like the idea of us all sitting facing each other. That makes us better.
Cool.
Okay, so I don't know how to start this, but I found some documents, fell in the lab. I looked around, found some things. The short version, I guess, is Spruce. So that's where you're from. You've a maid there.
Oh man, that explains why I like felt like I knew that place.
Yeah, most than likely. I guess. The reason why you were made there is more complicated, and involves some very difficult concepts, I think, to perhaps explain. Difficult for me to explain, I think. And he's like looking at Jack like,
Help me out, bro.
yeah, if you want to jump in here anytime.
Spruce
that's
is
fine.
nodding sagely, and he's like, yeah, man, take your time. You'll get there.
Thank you for that.
Just
I
remember,
appreciate it.
inhale, exhale, organize your thoughts, man.
And he does inhale and exhale, but it's because he's sighing.
Spruce, you know, like when you have cookies and you have a glass of milk, you gotta eat the cookies with the milk. You got
Yeah,
to.
man. It's a requirement.
And it makes the cookies better. Like it almost draws its goodness from the milk.
Sure, yeah. Plus, then you get cookie milk there at the end.
Right. But what happens if you don't have any milk to make the cookies better?
That's why we brought the whole bucket of eggnog.
Right. Where the eggnog? Wait a minute.
What?
Jack thinks for a second. No. Listen, we gotta go take out a cookie that's giving bad milk power. Or bad milk are giving it power.
What?
Maybe it
So,
should have switched it around.
Pachelbel is just rubbing his temples at this point.
There's a bad thing. We gotta go take it out so the littler bad things, so we can use them to make magic. Is that right, Pachelbel? Or am I following wrong?
He like flips through the notebook and he's like, I think maybe.
Grimshlins. You know what a Grimshlin is, Spruce, right?
I mean, I've heard, yeah. Like, he just kind of looks down at his arms and legs. I think, I don't know. But, like, maybe?
The Grimshlins. I hate to tell you, man, but I think they're bad. And they work for somebody that's bad.
No.
I think that maybe they might not be. It might be just one central saying that's bad. It's useless. We don't know that yet. I do know that they seem to, according to this notebook, they seem to destroy Christmas magic when they get near it or something like that. They take the magic out of the room. So maybe it's happening to the whole North Pole.
Spruce, like, I think he was sort of like sitting up on the seat listening because he's like so engaged, and he just sort of oofs back and he's like, they do what?
Yeah, I don't know the mechanism really of how this works yet, but that's kind of what it seems like based on this the notes.
But if we stop the big bad, maybe they won't.
Maybe they won't do it. I don't know. Yeah.
And you don't do it, Spruce. Like, we've been around you.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I like put a hand like on Spruce and be like, see, I'm magic myself and nothing's happening.
Yeah, but like, man, I don't like where we came from. There wasn't any Christmas magic, and what if it was me that did it?
No, there was still some. It was just going down. But we know, again, in the notes it states that if you remove the connection between the central thing and the Grimshlings, then you could use the Grimshling to make experiments. And so that's why the previous experiments didn't work, but then the experiment to make you did.
Spruce is gonna like reach out his hand to see if he can I see that?
Yeah, please be very careful with it. I need it.
And he's gonna sit there and look and study it and like flip a couple of pages and then hold it up, and as you see it, like if there's anything written on the back, it is upside down. He's like, yeah, okay, all right, and then just slowly hands it back.
Okay, so I'm glad that helped. Halley, did you follow all that?
Yes?
Okay.
What? Also, I mean, Spruce is... Okay, Spruce, you at least know Grimshlings, but you can't be bad because the baby, the middle guy, and the cloak guy sent you back here, time guys, and they can't be wrong.
That's true. Like, they would have to know what they were doing.
Yeah, so you can't take the magic.
But what if they're bad?
And they sent us back in time to... Are we bad guys?
Are these the baddies?
And Spruce just puts a hand over his mouth like he can't believe what's happening.
You know what? We were gonna be the baddies. We were sent to eliminate the Keeblers by Mrs. Claus.
Was bad. Quite bad.
Yeah, that actually tracks then with the other part of this. She's bad. And he pulls out the scroll, the rolled up documents again, and he goes, "You see, in this, the lab was built to create a new Santa Claus."
Okay, and they got me. Joke's on them.
That seems to have been the goal.
Jack's got a serious face when he says that, and he's just looking at him.
So that's precisely correct, Spruce. It was you.
No. You just said it was new Santa.
Yeah.
But I can't be Santa. I don't...
Why?
What? Because Santa's Santa.
Yeah, unless someone kills him, which I think
Oh,
was what
yeah,
the plan
I'm super
was.
not gonna do that, man.
No, not you. Please listen. I think that was the plan. The plan was to destroy or replace the current Klaus with a new one. I don't know why.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I didn't think so at first, Isa.
How does that make sense? I'm also confused.
Pachelbel's just like holding up the documents and holding up the journal, and he goes, "Look, I could have misunderstood something I read. But it seems as though she ordered the experiments. She wanted them to make a new Klaus in the lab, in secret, using Grimshlings."
But why? It seems like before we make any, I guess, bigger decisions, we should figure that out. But we are right here with something else on our plate.
Oh yeah, we have to do this too. But hopefully this will help in some way. I don't know all of the answers, guys. I just am telling you what I saw. You can read the documents yourselves. I'm not keeping them for myself.
I looked through them.
Yeah, man, me too.
We need a solution to the magic problem either way. And this seems to be an avenue. So, not killing Santa. Seeing what's going on with the Grimshlings.
No, I don't want to kill Santa. I hope no one thought that.
No, me
It's
neither.
not at all what I'm asking. Okay. I don't know what else is happening. I just think that there's something nefarious, a plot of some kind, involving Gloria, Mrs. Claus. And he just looks at Spruce and Clara and Halley and just waits for a reaction.
I was just assigned to help you all on this mission. I don't even know what to do with this information.
I know. I'm not asking you to make any decisions. Also, if you have any insight or thoughts on the matter, please feel free.
My exposure to Mrs. Claus is minimal at best. I've been following the Sugar Plum Fairy since I became anyone of note. I don't know what the politics are, only that the magic is dying, and that's the only thing I've been able to think about. Now, this isn't Santa a font of magic himself, or does he just sleep on it? I don't understand.
Spruce like starts snapping his fingers and he's like, that is why I can't be Santa, because I don't have magic.
Maybe you have to go to Santa's chambers. Maybe you have to grow a beard first. Maybe I'm wrong and you're not supposed to be Santa, but
Old Spruce Featherbeard.
I'm only reading the documents and interpreting the best I can.
So, since Halley has fallen quiet this whole time, she has been staring intently at Spruce, like eyes squinted, ears screwed up, like staring. And I think without looking away, she's just going to say, okay, so we just have to go ask Mrs. Claus then if she's doing a whole plot thing to kill Santa. Let's just go ask, and then she'll tell us, then we'll know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that after.
Perfect.
Yeah, just keep thinking that scenario through in your heads.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but keep really chewing on that thought.
Yeah, I keep imagining it, so it's gonna happen.
Halley's a big believer in manifestation.
The entire time Halley has been staring at Spruce, it is because basically she knows that where her magic, where everything she has, like where everything she has comes from, is from Santa. And she is trying to align whether or not Spruce is the cornerstone of everything she believes in and draws from.
That's a lot of pressure to put on him.
Yeah.
Boy.
She's just keeping that to herself, but she's just staring intently.
As you all have this conversation, again, the snow has died down enough that you can see where you're going. You have begun the slow ascent, for at least as long as the candy beast can take you, up the Big Rock Candy Mountain. And you feel, as this is happening, you're being watched.